Rita! Rita!
They've just taken him in, wouldn't let me give him this.
Want me to try?
How is he? I thought you looked pain.
Seemed okay when I left him.
Oh, wait! 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 Wait, please! Wait!
Even if you allow him to stay with you, there's no guarantee he'll get bail.
He won't fail to surrender again. I'll see to it.
But he has lied about using heroin in the past.
That's because heroin makes people liars. Those drugs aren't his. Someone else put them there. Look, he's all I've got, Mr. Francis. There must be something we can do.
Well,
Hello, Rita. Shame about Nathan.
Don't write him off yet. Just a little gesture.
That's very kind.
We should have conferred. I wasn't aware that you were in today. Mr. Evans called. Mary's sick. And as I was coming into town to pick up the cake. So, who am I sitting with?
Best topside Welsh Black to welcome Gracie home. Where's Mary?
Kath, it's just me with another message. Des needs to start, so as I don't know where you are, I'm booking another clerk, okay? If you're on your way, you ring me.
So how long will that take?
If sitting me with Thatcher is your idea of a joke, boy.
Hospital said I could pick her up after 5.
I'm only glad she's got a sweet tooth.
I'm afraid Miss Tyrrell isn't well. I've managed to contact another clerk, and as Mr. Davis is keen to start, I'll step into court too.
Let me guess. Booked elsewhere.
He's got a trial on in Cardiff, 1:45.
Well, I hope he's not in danger of spreading himself so thin he neglects his duty to this court.
Mr. Thomas tells me that Miss Matthias would like to have more experience of trials and was wondering if
What?
if any of you would care to swap and deal with the heroin case instead so she could...
Well, still enough of the benefit of your incomparable tutoring, Peter.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
But she's all right, though.
She'll be better for knowing you've eaten her. This will no doubt go to Crown, considering your previous convictions. So for the bail application,
I won't re-offend, because I'm not guilty, am I?
It's just the bench might not see it like that.
It's true. Like I said in the station, I honestly don't know how we got there. I haven't used for ages. My mates do, but I don't.
But Nathan...
Do you think I like seeing her home torn apart like that? She let me stay on the promise I'd stop. I wouldn't let her down.
Court rise.
We're all here, Mr. Davis. Ready for the trial according to your wishes.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea where my client is. I've tried to contact him at home, but there's no reply. He may well be ill in bed, so I suggest that this case be adjourned to a later date.
I saw him leave this morning. Got into his car, fit as a fiddle.
Could you not interrupt, please, madam?
I suppose your client might be experiencing traffic difficulties. We'll grant him half an hour's grace before we decide how to proceed. Miss Cates, your witness is prepared to wait.
Oh, yeah, I'll wait all day for this.
It might be simpler if we adjourned.
I'm sure Miss Cates has no desire to recall her witnesses.
Ideally not, Your Worship.
So, Mr. Davis, I suggest you spend the next 30 minutes trying to track down your client.
Court stand.
Jump full up.
They're going to disqualify me.
I'll do it. Duty solicitor's rushed off his feet.
Not quite. Ralph will get onto the cab firm for you.
Lost my bag.
Lost my defendant.
Des, before you shoot off, Mrs. Mansell.
GBH. You want me? Just thought of it now. Gingerbread head.
Very funny.
I don't remember a summons. I just got a letter telling me to come to court today because they were going to disqualify me.
It's okay. We'll explain that you forgot to produce your documents after being stopped. Then Mr. Summons...
Even though I wasn't stopped?
You weren't.
No.
Did someone else have access to your car on September the 14th?
It's a company car. I sell advertising. I haven't got my diary. It's in my bag.
So, someone else might have been stopped for speeding and given your name and address.
Someone gave mine. Well, who would do that to me?
Please, don't upset yourself. It's not as uncommon as you might think.
Should have brought in my word search.
Anything?
There's a motoring offence you can deal with.
Great.
Court stand. Case number 5, Miss Helen Jeffries.
You stand up, please.
It's okay, sit down. Before the case proceeds, I'd like to ask for an adjournment, Your Worships. This lady is very confused. She was convicted in her absence, having failed to turn up to this court to answer a speeding charge. However, she insists that she's not been stopped for speeding at any time. As the car belongs to a company carpool, we have reason to believe that the details given by the driver on September the 14th, could have been false. The police need to make an identification, and the company record should be examined to see who booked the car that day before we can proceed any further.
This is a case where the court may have to reconsider its earlier decision. An adjournment will be necessary to allow inquiries.
Case will be adjourned.
3 weeks Wednesday.
Why, Mr. Evans, we were in court nearly all 5 minutes then.
Court stand.
Thank you.
Peter's done this on purpose. He knows anything at Cardiff Court.
Oh, so important.
Trial. Habitual burglar. It's a good repeat business if I win him over.
Well, time's nearly up and there's no sign of Dale.
Great. Quick adjournment and off. Come on. Come on.
Let me pass!
Let him go.
Oh, no, he's in the wrong, not me.
Hey, help me quick, just break him out.
Right, I did ask you nicely.
Touch me and I'll report you.
Mrs. Jenkins, this won't help your case. There's lots of witnesses. You're clearly harassing the defendant. I suggest you let go of him.
Yeah, well, it wasn't you a wedding he ruined, was it?
He only married you out of pity. Hey, do you ever wonder why he works abroad,
Ignore him, please.
Right, wait in here.
How many you had?
2. 1. What? I'm not drunk.
Go home. Get sick. Get a sick note. We'll blag it.
Well, I may as well do it. I'm here now.
Yes, and prosecution looking to prove that you're an obnoxious drunk. Walk in like that and you'll go down. back sober and we stand a chance, right?
Cabby's looked, it's not there. It says there are a few pickups after you, so someone must have taken it. Sorry.
Not my day, is it?
Sorry.
I'll have to phone the bank and cancel my cards. And, how am I going to get home? I live over 5 miles away.
Isn't there someone you could contact?
My dad. Yeah, is there a phone that... no money.
Use this.
Oh, thanks. I'm not normally like this.
You're normally worse.
I couldn't help noticing Mr. Evans does look in his big book a lot in court. Not quite as on the ball as Miss Tyrrell, is he?
Still studying.
For what?
Qualify as a solicitor. Worked his way up from T-boy. How can I stand down from the chair when this place is so disorganized? I've done nothing today yet.
Sorry, mad day. But the usher's just informed me the defendant has arrived.
Well, that's something.
Court stand.
Is this the case of the invisible defendant?
Yes, I apologize, Your Worships. My client was here, but unfortunately I had to send him away as he was evidently unwell. So.
Unwell, my foot. He was drinking in the Lamb and Flag. I fetched him in myself.
If you keep interrupting, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
As far as I'm concerned, my client was ill. I've instructed him to obtain a sick note to verify this, and I suggest in the circumstances that his case be adjourned.
You do have the option of trying the defendant in his absence. If you do so and find the defendant guilty, you could then issue a warrant for sentence.
Is he right?
Miss Cates.
Yes. Obviously, I don't wish to inconvenience my witnesses any further, but...
Yeah, I took a day off work to come here, just because he's drunk as a skunk.
This is your final warning, madam.
So, Miss Cates, you prefer the case we're dealt with today?
I don't see why we can't
It's
just
the bench's
adjourn.
decision, Mr. Davis. We'll retire to discuss how to proceed.
Court stand.
I'd also like to point out that there is no forensic evidence to connect my client to the drugs. Also, other people have access to Rita and Nathan Hughes' home. Some of them addicts with whom my client has remained friends in a bid to convert them to abstention, as he himself is now fully recovered. So, it is quite feasible that, unbeknownst to my client, they saw his bedroom, more specifically his bedstead, as a safe storing place for drugs. As he is, in my opinion, innocent, it is unlikely that he'll reoffend if granted bail. Moreover, his grandmother, Mrs. Rita Hughes, who has fought ill health to be here today, is so convinced that her grandson will turn up for the trial that she is prepared to offer him residence and put up her savings of £1,200 as surety. I'd like to call Mrs. Rita Hughes to the stand.
Very well.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Are you Rita Hughes of 16 Bedford Place, Penbridge?
Yes.
You are aware that you stand to lose your money should your grandson fail to turn up for this trial?
Oh, you won't. You wouldn't let his old nan down.
You're very close, aren't you?
It's all I got. I nursed him back to health. I helped him get clean. He's a changed man, Mr. Francis. He helps me round the house and he drives me to the hospital when I have one of my turns. Without him, I'd probably have to go into sheltered accommodation.
Colin Francis Boysbach. As if we'd fall for that one.
Am I disturbing? Thirsty work.
So how's court 2? You missing me?
Peter's very good, isn't he? Very thorough. Little wonder he's chairman.
Not for long.
He stands down in a few weeks.
Oh, no, he's not going now. He just told me. Can't say I blame him. This place needs a firm hand.
No, don't cancel it yet, Lola. No, I might still make it. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, okay? Right.
Oi. Never known it so busy.
Owing to your previous record and failure to surrender, this court has decided not to grant you bail on this occasion. You'll be taken to Cardiff Prison to await your next hearing. Take him down.
Court rise.
Oh, can I just have a minute, mate, please?
Okay.
Try your best, love.
Yeah. You shouldn't have risked your money, Nan.
We know you're innocent. Can we go down with him?
Afraid not, Rita. Rules.
Right. Well, you take care now. I miss you. House will seem empty without you.
My husband had to go back to Saudi next day, see. No time for honeymoon. So I planned this really special day. Little reception in the garden, close family and friends.
Well, the trial may well go ahead. Might be better for you that he's not here.
But I wanted to see his face when he got banged up.
Cheryl.
Sorry, I'm going to go with what they decide. You could always withdraw. You get paid either way, don't you?
I've never pulled that one on a client.
Well, he's not exactly helping himself.
Yeah, couldn't. Reputation as a caring brief.
Where?
Court stand.
As we remain unconvinced of the validity of the defendant's reasons for not attending today, we decided to proceed with the trial in his absence.
I must object. I feel my client is being penalised for being under the weather. I mean, it's just totally unfair.
Are you objecting because it's unfair or because you have pressing business elsewhere?
What's Peter playing at? She'll need a lot of looking after.
Oh, she's still on medication. But if he won't stand down...
Then someone else has to contest him for it.
Shall we attend to these?
I'll nominate you.
I just don't believe in trying a man who's not here to speak for himself.
Well, whatever your beliefs, that's what we intend to do. Your client does not dictate when he can or cannot be tried. These innocent eyewitnesses...
So you've already found him guilty?
Don't push me, Mr. Davis. Now, we've been held up long enough. Let's start. If the prosecution witnesses could wait outside.
Case against Dale Willis, criminal damage, affray, ABH, being drunk and disorderly, and obstructing a police officer. The defendant has already pleaded not guilty.
I'd like to withdraw from this case in protest, as I don't believe it is fair on my client.
On the 25th of August of this year, Mr. Dale Willis gate-crashed his neighbour Mandy Jenkins' wedding reception at her home in 34 Larkspur Drive. He was drunk and obstructive and refused to leave. In an attempt to quieten him, guests, including Mandy Jenkins' husband, locked him in the conservatory where he passed out. On waking, he broke out through the glass walls and swung a punch at Mr. Jenkins, who ducked. Mandy Jenkins was consequently hit.
Nervous breakdown. Ken, you're in a slippers once.
Still here?
Afraid so. Can't get a lift till 3.
Has to hang around till then, poor love.
Go on. Call a cab.
But I haven't got any money.
Well, I'd lend it to you, but I'm a bit strapped.
Pay me back. Postage it.
Are you sure?
Ooh, sign this to me, Ranj.
Taxi to Bryn Hafod, please. Pembridge Magistrates Court. Thank you. Thanks. He's very kind, isn't he?
Oh, he's a sweetie. Doting dad. Just had a little baby boy.
What's up?
Rita Hughes. Grandson's an addict and she can't see it. Gets you down, still?
So how's things back at the ranch?
It's, more of a small building, actually.
No, I meant the office.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, great. Plenty to do. Well, you know the old boss likes to keep us on our toes. You're better off out of it.
That I know.
Peter Mansell's wife? She gets out of hospital today.
Sandra, got them all?
No, not quite.
But you don't know her.
What's the thought? The counts, isn't it? Hey, GBH.
Hey, SSG.
You got me there.
Stupid security guard.
About these nicknames.
It's okay. We and him understand each other.
Excuse me. I wonder if I could see my grandson in the cells.
No, sorry, love. It's the rules.
Oh, it's just that I'm not very well and I might not be able to make the prison visits.
He wouldn't leave. And he was freaking the guests. Kept shouting and swearing. And then, when he was sick on the lawn, we had food out.
And that's when your husband and a guest put him in the conservatory?
Yeah, so he calmed down a bit.
Yeah, and you could carry on your wedding reception in peace?
Yeah. Then next thing, there's this huge crash, and he's coming at me, covered in blood and bits of glass, and he belted me one.
Must have been very distressing.
I could kill him.
Thank you, Mrs. Jenkins. Nothing further. You may step down. Your Worships, you've already heard from P.C. Watkins that when he and his fellow officer arrived at the scene, the defendant was extremely drunk, hostile, and resisted arrest with some force.
Thank you, Miss Cates. We will issue a warrant for Mr. Dale Willis to be brought into court for sentencing.
Perhaps you'd like to indicate whether or not you found him guilty first, sir?
This court has found the defendant, Dale Willis, guilty of all charges.
Sorry I'm late, your judges.
Who are you?
Dale.
Are you Dale Willis of 33 Larkspur Drive?
Of Correct. This is the trial.
I'm not sure how long she's got, so...
Yeah, sure.
Just a little white lie. It's terrible, this. And you clean for months.
But I'm not guilty. I got a defence. I was abducted or held up or
Mr.
something.
Willis, you're in contempt of court.
You should be charged with trying people behind their backs.
For your own good, sir, leave. Get advice.
I hope you're proud of this shambles.
Mrs. Jenkins, you're also in contempt.
Why?
I'll sue you for this. Security.
Any more abuse and you'll be spending more than a few months
You
behind
can't
bars.
sentence yet, Mr. Mansell.
Is he sure?
Why do you keep questioning my judgment?
Where's Des?
Walked on you because you're a sad loser.
Oh, shut it, you fat overblown tart.
Where's security?
No idea. Come on, leave the court.
Make me!
Take her out, would you?
Take him down to cool off.
Court rise.
No, don't sell up, Nan.
It's decided love is too big for me now. Hey, I'll visit you next week, right?
Nan. The thing is, there's another 18 grams under the floorboards in your bedroom. Call Jed.
I knew it was him all along.
He'll see you right for it. Sorry, Nan. Hey, I lay off it now inside. Promise.
Get off! No one's told me I'm all I got, Mum! Get off! Get off me! Get off!
Put him in 3, guys.
Ow! Get off!
Total chaos. Quite unacceptable.
I know. Sorry. Security should have got there sooner.
We could have been attacked, you see.
You forgot this? What?
Where were you earlier when you were needed in court?
Toilet. Sorry. This is for your wife.
A little something from all of us.
Thank you.
Give her our regards.
For Gracie?
Only just shop for a month.
You take care of her, Peter. She's been to one hell of a place.
Yeah. No, I understand, Kath. We'll take care. I'll cover. You didn't mean it today, mind. I wasn't. Just sort yourself out. Yeah. Marriages do survive these... Yeah. What would I know?
Well, I'm only saying it may be time to ease off. You know, you've had a good 3 years, but...
It's not just days like today. It's the PR, our reputation, threat of closure. Who else would want to take that on? Thank you.
Love to Grace.
Oh, yes. Ben knocked the golf on the head for a bit, all right?